What's going on, everybody? The world's a better place because you're here to join us in a little unorthodox way of doing things as I'm driving home from what I was doing on this Saturday night. Besides seeing the Knicks fall to the Pacers. And yeah, that's all she wrote, right? That's all she wrote. Started the first quarter, you thought maybe something was there. And then ultimately, the Pacers team just kept running. So many uncontested shots for the Pacers. So 3 after 3 after 3 was nice and easy, right? We saw dumb passes from the Knicks. A lot of stupid turnovers. We saw the Knicks just having a hard time making shots tonight. And that's where we are. Knicks lose in 6 to the Pacers. The Pacers are going to the NBA Finals, and congratulations to them. That team won with their fast breaks, their big moves, big shots, and yeah, Knicks just ran out of gas, and we are where we are. Like I said, give the Pacers credit. Having a deep bench, even though Haliburton didn't really show much tonight, still players like Turner and Nesmith had great games. And a slow night for Jalen Brunson. I don't even think he hit his 30. The only one who really showed up tonight for the Knicks was OG Anunoby. And I had a feeling all day long and Friday that this Knicks team might actually have something. And throw that shit out the window, unfortunately. Didn't matter if Timothy was there, or Kylie, or Kendall Jenner, or fucking Spike, or Jesus himself. Knicks just couldn't hang tonight, and that's the moral of the story. And as I watched this, at first in a New Jersey restaurant, and then in a New Jersey sports little mom and pop bar, I guess it was poetic and made sense to see the Knicks season end in a sad way. Though I enjoyed the company I was with to watch this game. I genuinely did, and I really enjoyed the company I was around. That was only the good thing about tonight, with the Knicks at least. And the summer officially begins for us. So close from June basketball, but we're clearly a little short. And well, it is midnight here. So it's June 1st now, but Knicks couldn't hang, man. They just couldn't hang, and I guess the series really was lost in Game 1. This Knicks team was favored to win, but they lost. Oh, ugly Game 1 and Game 2. Game 4. And here at Game 6. I'm really disappointed tonight. I really am. Because I don't know if that window is going to last much longer. And sure, I might have just manifested or tried to spin it where the Knicks were going to wind up having any chance to get Oklahoma City. OKC is in the right place at the right time right now. They're deep. They got the MVP. They can defend. They're young. They're well coached. They went through so much suffering for so many years, and OKC's going to win this finals. Maybe even kind of easily, but who knows? Maybe the Pacers won't be able to hang with OKC, to be honest. Let's be real there, but yeah, it's a disappointing night, and I'm bummed. Real bummed how this turned out, but what are you going to do? At the end of the day, the sun will come out tomorrow. But the Knicks' lack of intensity tonight, none of the starting five gave you anything except OG Anunoby. And now we're feeling how we felt earlier in the year, where this team is lacking a second major scorer. They are missing a lot of assets now in that Mikal Bridges trade. Your top two players can't defend. And that didn't seem to have any lack of urgency tonight. And we are where we are. And it's sad. And it sucks. But someday, right? Someday, as I approach the George Washington Bridge, someday this team will turn it around. I mean, shit, let's look at recently. The Warriors were a terrible franchise, and they turned it around and started a dynasty. Got 4 rings with Steph Curry. The Oklahoma City Thunder might be starting a grand era, a special era in their team's history. Very confident in that one. And yeah, so it's happened before. Clearly, 52 years waiting is going to turn into 53 at the minimum. I think it took the Rangers 54 years in between cups. So maybe that's the number here. But yeah, it's a sad and disappointing night. Knicks go down to a Pacers team that at first we thought weren't better, but yeah, they show they are better. They're deeper, 2 major scorers, deep bench, Hall of Fame coach in Rick Carlisle. Oh yeah, Tom Thibodeau, who you either love him or you hate him, but you wonder if there's really anyone better out there. And I guess there's Michael Malone, the former coach of the Nuggets who won a title. That's a possibility, right? But, you know, that's for another day this summer. We'll see where this free agency goes. Are we going to get that big second shooter? I do think we could be a big factor in the East if we are. Shit, second place in the East. Listen, I'm not celebrating the consolation prizes tonight. We are freaking not. We're not here for that. For the dumb Knicks fans who thought their finals was the beating the Celtics, that's a joke. That's not a real fan. That's just a joke. So instead, we keep our heads up high and we focus on the future. That's all we can do tonight. It's just a bummer what happened, but we live to fight another day. And I just wish this team showed up. They get blown out again. I don't even know the score at the top of my head. But it was a lot to a little in point margins tonight. But that's it. Give credit to Indiana. They are your champions. Good luck to them in the finals. Sure, it seems it's going to be OKC's to win, but I think they're opening at a 9-point favorite in game 1. But whatever, right? What freaking ever. But that'll do it. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, I'll say if anything, what a Knicks run this was. Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Hell of a series against Detroit. Even better against the Celtics. And you know, sure, things crashed and burned in game for the Pacers in 6, but it's over now. And I don't regret it. I covered all these games 6 times 3. We got 6 times 3 is 18 basketball games we covered the whole night through. And it ain't so bad. It ain't so bad. I mean, in this series, right, I had my grandma pass away during the Pistons series. And it was nice to have the Knicks there as an ultimate distraction. So I'll never forget this run for that reason alone. And they won that series. And we got some dope moments out of it. You know, You want to joke around, they took a step? Sure. I guess they did. They definitely ended in a better spot than they did last year. But there's a lot of changes that need to be done. So we'll wait. We'll take a little breather. We'll still watch the finals because I love basketball and I love the NBA, even though it pisses me off a lot, but I still love the NBA. But we're still going to enjoy what's left. And that's all she wrote. The New York Knicks postseason run in 2025 comes to an end. What a spring it was. It honestly was a great spring. Even with love and lost and meeting new people, hopefully starting new relationships and connections, it was all worth it at the end of the day. That's all we can say. It was all worth it at the end of the day. And I loved interacting with people during this run, both who were Knicks fans and non-Knicks fans. I definitely heard from both of you tonight, both of those type of fans. I loved each and every one. And sure, there's no reason to not bounce around and point around and mess around. There isn't. There really is not. There's no hard feelings. It is what it is. That's what makes sports fun. And no one got too crazy, but maybe we chill with the attacking 7th Avenue in New York City. But besides that, it really was a great run, and I enjoyed every second. The spring of 2025 will not be forgotten. Will be missed. But hey, we head into summer. It's going to be June, and hopefully we make big moves. Me personally, hopefully I'm going to enhance connections with people I just met. I got some weddings to go to. I got the Yankees to pay attention to more again. I got football to get ready for. And we got new shows to test out and try. So I think it's poetic right now. I'm literally entering the George Washington Bridge. And, it's packed, so we're going to be here for a while. But whatever, though. It's no big deal. But that was fun. Knicks fall to the Indiana Pacers. Pacers win the Eastern Conference Finals in 6 games. They're going on to play Oklahoma City in the NBA Finals this year. Definitely wasn't rigged for us, huh? Whatever. But that was fun. And we'll see you all very, very soon with it. We'll definitely have a lot of off-season podcasts for the NBA to talk about. Yes, we do. But whatever. We'll see what happens next year. Is Karl-Anthony Towns going to still stay? Is Thibodeau still going to stay? We will find out, right? We're going to have to find out. I hope we keep Deuce. Obviously, Jalen Brunson's not going anywhere. We got Mikal Bridges for a while. We got OG still signed for a few more years. Josh Hart's contract ends next year. So, yeah. We will see where that all unfolds, but go. That was fun. It really was. I really look back at this run in absolute fondness. So many ups and downs, and I definitely think we have some NBA moments we'll never forget. But at the end of the day, they added 20 minutes to the time. Whatever. But at the end of the day, it was worth every second. And I love the Knicks, and I love them even more as the years go by. That's my favorite basketball team for a reason. And it looks like we're going to have to wait a little longer till the day comes where we're back in the NBA Finals and, God willing, win it all. But until then, we'll process what happened. We'll learn some lessons. We'll enjoy life. And we'll take it from there. So, my name is Matt Brown. I'm the host of the Productive Conversations podcast. For the final time with our 2025 Knicks coverage, we say goodbye. And we'll see you next year with it. Back to normal with a regular tweet cap on Tuesday. We'll see you then. All the love.